So let's get started real quick. Just a real quick brief. This is Tony Khalid Bey, Moorish American National. Today is March 9th, and I'm just going to go through some quick stuff to show you some good reference points. You can download Webster's 1828 dictionary on Google Play or Apple Store. We're going to look up some definitions real quick. American. Can't even spell. So, American. Let's look at the second one, which is a noun. A native of America. Originally applied to the aboriginals or copper-colored races found here by the Europeans. There's no need to go any further. Obviously, if you got copper-colored skin tone, then you're an American. Period. Not African, although you might have African descent, you're American. All right, etymology, explorer. You can go straight to the App Store and download that as well. We're going to check out black. So here's black. It's English. Obviously, you can see the origins. All of these are derivative of Blake, which means burn, shine, to burn, shine, scorch, to shine. It's kind of redundant, but let me bring this back up because I hit it. All right, let's get back to the explorer. Blake, which is Middle English. Black comes from that also. Black. This is acting real funny right now. Give me 1 second. So clearly, you can scroll down to the etymology. I'm trying to find the one that says pale. It's on here somewhere. Bleach. I saw pale on here just a minute ago. Give me 1 second. Well, in any event, it's not necessarily doing it for me right now. So I'm going to go to Edymon Online in 1 second. Let's go to the Oxford. Blackamoor, which is another reference. You can go look this up in the Oxford. You can go look this up in any dictionary you might have at your house. And it should have a brief description of what a blackamoor is for all these people that think they're black out there. 16th century, a black African. So most people think that they're black and they think that they're African. Obviously, blackamoor is a noun. Black is the adjective. It's a compound word. Moor would be the noun. So there's your identity right in the Oxford Dictionary. A very dark-skinned person. Next thing I wanted to get into was Etymon Online. So we're going to bring up the internet. I'm going to show y'all this in a second. rvbaypublications.com. Check out that website also. So etymonline.com. we're going to do the etymology on the word black real quick. Black as an adjective. Click adjective. You can scroll down. You'll see the same stuff you saw in the other dictionary, in the etymology dictionary. But right here is important. The same produced from Old English, BLAC, bright, shining, glittering, and pale. So that has nothing to do with Afrocentric identity whatsoever. Next thing I wanted to get into was the law dictionaries. So I'm gonna open up my Adobe. I was using Black's Law Dictionary 4th edition. So I'm gonna go to F. Free white person. I already got it brung up. Beautiful. I'm not gonna take the time to read this. You can push pause, but clearly, where y'all see about halfway down in the center, it does not mean Caucasian race, Aryan race, Indo-European races, nor mixed Indo-European, Dravidian, Semitic, or Mongolian peoples who inhabit Persia. And clearly at the top, free white persons is in reference to the Naturalization Act, which that's when Europeans start calling themselves white people, which is what was in July 14, 1870. Facts. This is in Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. You can find a PDF online. All right, what else we gonna get into? We're gonna get back on Google, google.com. So let me show you Moors are indigenous to America, because the Fez is synonymous with Moors. We're gonna do Inca Fez. There's a picture of an Inca Fez. Only Moors wear fezzes, so there's an example right there. Just in case y'all are not familiar where Incas are from, they're from South America. Clearly, you can see right here, South America. I don't even need to click no pictures. All right, so Eastern Island Stoneheads, we're going to check that out. They done knocked the damn fezzes off the top of the heads, which is why you don't see them. But then you can find some pictures as you keep scrolling down, and you see right here, clearly, fezzes on top of Easter Island statues, which the fez is synonymous with Moors, period. So now we're going to go into Mexico. Going to look at the Olmec heads. Clearly, this is a brother with a fez on. And these heads were found in Mexico. They date over 3,000 years. So this is in BC times when these stone heads were created. And each of these stone heads is just basically a respective dynasty. And in case y'all don't know where the Olmecs are, y'all can look at Olmec civilization. I can click images. They're basically all up in this area right here. Cancun, all that territory. Clearly, we can look up some pyramids. There's some people that don't even know that there's pyramids all up here in the Americas. Pyramid of the Sun, Pyramid of the Moon, all these ancient temples and stuff. When y'all go look at pictures of Jesus sitting in temples and stuff, like, what kind of temples y'all think he was in? Sitting at the top with the 3 doors right there. And just so y'all know what I'm talking about, I'll show you the 3 doors once again in another picture. Matter of fact, I just seen it somewhere. I'm gonna just type up, because I'm moving too fast. Let me slow down. How about that? Very famous picture. You see them 3 doors? You remember the pyramids I just showed you with the 3 doors on above them? All right. So, a lot of shit was going on here in the Americas. Next thing I want to just show y'all was the indigenous people, what they look like according to Europeans in the 1600s. So, John Ogilvy. All right. He was a translator, obviously right here. September 4th, 1676 is when he died. I'm going to click in images. He did the images for this book right here. The title is like a paragraph long, but if you just Google America being the latest and most accurate description of the new world, you'll see this book. And clearly ain't nobody getting their hands on this book. You see it's over $58,000 damn dollars. So clearly it's got some history in it. And you see the sister right there at the top, and it says America right on the left page. That's an even better close-up. Those are what the indigenous people look like here in the Americas when Europeans were here saying that we're slaves and whatnot. Several different pictures. You can actually download the PDF file for this book. I got it in my Adobe. Just gonna go through some pictures real quick. Just as some reference points. So clearly, this is what the indigenous people look like in North America. This is what they look like in South America. I showed you the Peruvian Empire and the Mexican Empire, which was the Olmecs. This book actually mentions Montezuma. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, the Marines are talking about conquering our empire. So let's get into I think it's citizenship. United States law on expatriation. I wish I had a PDF file, but this is page 459 and 460, United States law on expatriation. So you can pause and read this, and clearly they'll tell you that we as a people lost our nationality through naturalization. So this is a quick brief. Got more information coming. I'm just getting out of class actually, so I wanted to go ahead and drop a little bit of knowledge, and I'll be hitting y'all up with some more stuff. Peace.